Alright, no fancy video today. Wala tayong masyadong edit na gagawin again. Sa video na to, I just wanna react shooting incident again sa Zamboanga. And kabago-bago lang nung nangyaring last month lang ata, wala pa atang 2 months. Yung last na nangyaring shooting incident again sa Leyte, and that was a public school naman. Ngayon, Ateneo School. And apparently I saw the live video of the suspect. Talagang ang batang to, nakuha niya pang mag-live stream, and I saw na he first shot at his teacher and then randomly shoots the children or the students. And kaya napakahina ng energy ko ngayon because I really feel so sad. I really feel so down sa mga nakita ko and sa news na nangyayari dito sa ating bansa. Actually, hindi lang naman ito exclusive sa bansa natin. Shooting has been everywhere anytime sa past, and I remember when I was still studying at elementary, our teachers are telling a story about shooting incidents as well to help us realize na mali ang gantong gawain. And this kid right here, I don't know anong napasok sa utak ng batang to. And I saw that this kid was some kind of a member of some fraternity or some group na they handle guns or whatever. And the fact that this kid owns a gun, has an access to a gun, is just diabolical. I cannot understand it. And wala tayong mai-blame ngayon kasi yung bata nagpakamatay na. First, yung parents. Even though parents are not perfect, but di nyo na-check yung bata nyo. Yung anak nyong to. But di nyo na-check to. But di nyo alam na may access sa baril to unless you support, which is crazy to think. Unless you support that kid killing other kids randomly. Napaka-brutal. So yung parents, I don't know. For the parents, may mga nagsasabing police. But I saw also on one Facebook post ng unang pinatay ng bata after the teacher was son of a mayor. So I don't know if it's politics, which a topic I don't really want to talk about. For sure, this is not politics motivated. Kasi nagpakamatay ang bata afterwards eh. Sinong parents ang uutusan ng anak nilang patayin mo ang mga batang to, patayin mo ang teacher mo, and then afterwards magpakamatay ka? Walang parents na ganyan. Unless you are really an evil parent. So I don't know anong pumasok sa isip ng batang to. Nakakapanghina. I have a younger sister right now, nasa school, public school dito sa amin locally, sa Tagum. And I am so sad and I am so worried na sa mismong school kung saan expected na papasok yung mga kapatid natin, yung mga anak natin, papasok to learn, to have a safe place para mag-aral. And then to think na any crime, any form of crime, and worse, this kind of crime, shooting incident, randomly na mga kaklase pa nila, to think na may gantong klaseng possibility that could happen to our schools, talagang nakakapanghina, nakaka-worry. And my younger sister na nasa school ngayon, I'm so worried. I called her a lot. She's not answering. I want to remind her to be careful always because anything can really happen. And napaka-unpredictable ng utak ng mga bata. Around this age, pinaka madaling i-manipulate, pinaka madaling naiengganyo sa kung ano yung mga nakikita nila. Around this age, I remember and I also read, I'm not an expert about it, but around this age, naalala ko, I think I know everything. Around this age, grade 7 ata yung bata, so nasa maybe around 13 years old. 13 years old. So, teenager age, naalala ko pa, when I was still 12 to 16 to 17, I think I know everything. And to tell you the truth, tong present self ko, 28 years old, if only I can talk to my younger self, nung nasa edad pa ako na 16 or 12, I will really tell myself, di mo alam lahat. Di mo alam ang totoong morality, di mo alam ang totoong knowledge. Always be kind. Sasabihin ko talaga sa sarili ko kung makakausap ko lang yung younger self ko. Again, my point is, around this age, talagang napaka vulnerable ng age na to. And I'm not saying this as an excuse dun sa dalawang batang gumawa ng shooting, random shooting sa mga klase nila, schoolmates nila dun sa Leyte. I'm not saying this to make an excuse for this kid just right now who just shot his classmates, schoolmates, randomly. Pumatay siya ng confirmed dalawang bata, dalawang tao. I'm not saying that as an excuse for what they did. Even though kahit nasa ganyang edad ka, even though you don't know anything, I'm telling you this, you are a criminal. Talagang napakasad lang. There's no one to blame right now. Nagpakamatay ang bata. Who else to blame? The parents. Why do you let your kid have an access to a gun? Why do you let your kid join these crazy fucking groups like fraternity? I don't really understand these shits. Dati pa. What? Protection daw? Protection to what? Protection to what? To other groups? Bullying? Doesn't lead to nowhere. It leads to crimes like this. Talagang napakasakit. Napakasakit isipin na yung schools expected natin pupunta ang mga bata to learn, to have a safe place is right now not a safe place anymore. Nakakapanghina talaga. I don't know what else should we do. And gustong basahin to. 38 minutes ago from ABS-CBN News. Ito, sabi ng DepEd. DepEd gravely concerned after reported shooting at Zamboanga private school. So DepEd, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Twice nang nangyari. Are you waiting for the third time? Kung ako lang papipiliin, I don't wanna let my younger sister go to school. She's only 15. And there's nothing you can do when someone brings a gun with an intent to kill. If some random kid just suddenly thinks that day he will kill random kids, there's nothing that you can do. Even nga security guards I saw in a post right now, nakahilata, shot by the same kid. So there's really nothing you can do unless put your children, put your younger sister, let them stay at home kung saan mas safe sila. Because right now, the schools are not safe anymore. Not safe. Not safe. I'm telling you this, the teachers are not to blame. DepEd is not to blame. The schools are not to blame. Parents mostly are not to blame. But the unpredictability, the vulnerability of the children are to blame. Kahinaan ng di pa develop ng brains ng teenagers, ng kabataan, even nga adults sometimes underdeveloped yung brain to realize what's right and wrong. Even nga yung adults How much more ang kabataan? Napaka-unpredictable. Di ba? That is what to blame. Ang kahinaan ng development ng utak ng mga bata to distinguish right from wrong. Media, another thing that the people are blaming right now. Media, online games, brutal games, I believe they have a part in it. Kaya naisip to ng mga bata. I believe so. I'm a gamer. I like to play computer games. But I believe pag ang vulnerable ng utak ng mga bata, I believe that there are some kids na pag na-expose sa gantong game, sa gantong form of media, there are some kids who will really absorb that and do something like that in reality. I think may mga games na dapat certain age lang na dapat pwedeng maglaro. And talagang may part talaga ang parents to. Dapat alam nila kung ano ang nilalaro ng mga anak nila, alam nila kung ano ang mga pinapanood ng mga anak nila. Talagang may responsibility ang parents. You bring your kid here to this world, make sure na safe yung world niya, safe yung world ng other kids against sa kanya, safe yung brain niya against the harm of any information na pwedeng pumasok sa kanyang utak. Because you're the adult, you know better. And your kid thinks that he knows better. Your kid thinks that she knows better. Yan ang tandaan nyo. Ang edad mostly ng mga kabataang nasa teenager age, nasa isip nila, alam na nila lahat. Alam na nila kung anong tama at anong mali. Alam na nila na even ang mali, i-justify nila as tama, as okay. Like this, shooting incident. Shooting your classmates, shooting your schoolmates, your teachers. And nag-live pa siya. This kid thinks that this is okay. This kid thinks that okay lang pumatay ng mga bata. Okay lang pumatay ng mga tao. For those reasons that I listed, but sinong i-blame natin ngayon? Napakamatay na yung bata. Sino may responsibility nito? And what are we gonna do? I'm also conveying this to the teachers, to the DepEd, to the parents, especially to the kids, to the students. Please be careful. Please be careful. I don't know. Personally, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my younger sister. I don't know if papapasukin ko pa siya sa school. I hope my other modes of education na pwedeng nasa bahay lang. I hope na may ganong klaseng education. I am willing to pay personal tutor, a personal teacher for my younger sister para makapag-aral siya na allowed ng ating government, allowed. I am willing to do that just to put my younger sister in a safer place. And I'm telling you this, I don't feel that our schools right now is safe. And we have a responsibility as adults to teach them, which ginagawa naman natin. But again, the system need to adapt. The system, DepEd, you need to adapt to this. You need to adapt. And not just checking of bags. Di lang ganyan. Not just have some seminar na makikinig yung mga bata. Not just that. You need to adapt. You need to change to adapt to this. To solve this. DepEd, I don't know what are you gonna do. I can't suggest anything right now. I don't know. Maybe put some armed military personals or what, police inside the schools for better safety. I don't know if that's possible. There are a lot of factors to consider. I-allow ang mga private teachers to teach children at home where they are safer. I don't know. But dapat mag-adapt kayo, DepEd. Don't stick to this because it's not working. Napaka-unpredictable ng utak ng mga bata. And the DepEd, it's your job to adapt to this. It's your job. I don't just want to hear gravely concerned. You need to adapt. The technology is advancing. Everything is advancing right now. Napaka-advanced na ng lahat. The system also needs to advance. Mga nangyayari to is just another effect of this advancement that we are experiencing. And if the system doesn't adapt, things like this can happen. Things like this can happen. We need to change. Di mo mapipredict ang utak ng mga bata, but you can do something. Again, you have experts to do it. You have experts to make a plan about it. Di lang seminars, di lang subjects na magtuturo sa kanila, di lang all about teaching them. You really need to do physical innovation or really to adapt to this dilemma na na-experience natin. You need to do that. Napakasad nangyayari. Anyway, this is my reaction for this. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't really want to make a content out of it, but I have a message I need to tell the people. I have a message I need to tell the DepEd. I hope that they will hear this. I hope they will. This is not just an emotional reaction sa mga nangyayari. This is also an opinion dapat talagang pakinggan. The opinion of the people. So, I don't know, napakasad, and I feel so sorry sa mga biktima. I hope this doesn't happen again. I don't want to talk about something like this ever again sa YouTube channel ko na to. I don't want to talk about this one again. I hope this doesn't happen again. I hope everybody's safe. Yan lang muna sa ngayon. Anyway, mag-subscribe kayo dito sa channel if you want to hear me talk about something, or if you want change, if you want me to be the voice, support this channel if you like my ideas and opinions. Anyway, mag-ingat kayo guys. Kita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na video. See ya.